Alright, welcome to Future Frenzy. You're gonna notice I entered Future Frenzy from the basement level, and that is the 4th basement level that requires you to have 20 relics of any kind in order to access this part of the level. And the reason I'm entering this part of the level through this way is because this is how you're going to get the box gem. You're going to miss out on all of these boxes if you do not enter the level this way. And this actually allows us to do this level in its entirety in one try. So it's just much more efficient in doing this level this way. So here we go. Oops, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm going to actually wait out this entire cycle. I actually could have went right there, but I ain't trusting that. Given my ability with this game, I ain't trusting that right there. Okay, grab the gem. Nice. Okay. And then after making to the end there, you get rewarded the gem for going through this route of the level. And then we are now taken to the entire second part, which also means we just skipped pretty much the intended beginning of the level, which is bad because we are going to be missing out on some boxes. So that means we gotta backtrack for all of those boxes. So let's do that real quick. Okay. So actually what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to get rid of pretty much every enemy here. So that way they are not in my way when I do this level, when I actually come back to this part. So that guy, good. I'm going to break that. So I'm actually going to skip that checkpoint for now. So then, we're going to take this. Fortunately, we're able to go back, because in a lot of cases, whenever you see something like this, you can't go back. So it's fortunate that the game allows you to go back to the very beginning from the path that I took. So, okay, good. Right. So once again, going down is the worst part of a Crash game, so you just want to be careful here. And be aware of what's coming ahead. Alright. Oh, actually, I think that Nitro box will break that box when I find the Nitro detonator for this level. But yeah, that's gonna be sick. Alright. I probably could have went right there. You can actually jump around those firewalls, but I'm not gonna do that right now. To break this, cool. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. And then break these boxes, and I think if I do this correctly, this is actually the very beginning. Yep, that is the very beginning of the level. So now, with everything cleared out of the way, we are going to go back to where we left off. I'm going to ignore that. That box will definitely be broken by that Nitro box when we find the Nitro detonator of this level, so I'm going to leave that box alone. So at this point, so basically if you see 70 boxes, which is not including the one checkpoint box that I skipped, then you should be good to go. And then we're going to go through pretty much the rest of the level like normal. This is a very long level, so brace yourselves. I mean, you can tell that a level is long if the level gives you a very high box count for that particular level. And in this case, this level being one of them, especially given the fact that we have to go through this level. We have to enter this level from a different part to begin with. So it makes the level even longer. Alright, get rid of that guy, and I'm gonna. That was bad. That's okay. That is okay. That's A-okay. Alright, good. Alright. I'm gonna grab that right there. Okay. Alright. So that green thing will actually make you spin. And you're intended to use that to hover over those TNT boxes. But we're going to hover over that right for now because I can accidentally spin those TNT boxes, which would end up killing me, and that would be bad. Okay. Break all those. Break all this, and then... Nice! Very nice. So the bonus game is basically teaching you how to efficiently break those boxes. So, this is where some of these abilities that we have been picking up are actually required in order for maximum efficiency. So I'm gonna keep on going, grab that crystal. Woo! So the scary thing about trying to dodge nitro boxes, especially in these 2D sections, is the nitro boxes have a random chance of okay, good. The nitro boxes have a random chance at jumping, and when you're not ready for it, I mean, you can never be ready for it because it's RNG, then you'll just randomly die from the nitro box without expecting it, and it's kind of annoying. But there we go. That is Future Frenzy completed.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
Okay, Engine again makes a return from Crash 2, and this time he has quite a bit of an upgrade, and this is a plane fight. And, yeah, so here we go. Basically, hold up, okay, yeah, so, it's really easy to dodge a lot of the attacks, but trying to hit them feels kind of finicky sometimes. I feel like sometimes the shots just don't always hit. Oh yeah, also be wary of your health, because, man, especially the machine gun can definitely do a handful of damage. And then next up, after taking care of both machine guns, we've got the shoulders to deal with, and the shoulders are shooting out rocket missiles. I think they're missiles. Yeah, the missiles. But the missiles are your least of your concerns. You need to shoot down the missiles, and there we go. Oh man, a second phase in my Crash Bandicoot game? I can't believe it. All right, so yeah, so now he's got a. Oh god! Now I'm being reckless. That was. So now I'm gonna aim. I usually like to aim for the sides first because the. Oh my god! What the heck? That's really bad. Okay. Yeah, I like to aim for the sides. The sides cause more problems. Oh god! Yeah, do not get hit by the purple orb thing. And then you can also aim for the tops as well while you're waiting for the sides to open up. You know, because pretty much you want to do as much damage as you can for every spot that you can shoot. And there we go. Oh man, I was actually a little worried that I might die, but fortunately that didn't happen. And our reward is the Fruit Bazooka. And the Fruit Bazooka, I didn't really care for it at first, but actually, the Fruit Bazooka is a really cool item.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
And so, with that, we now have access to the final 5 levels. Hello, welcome to Flaming Passion, the 3rd level of Warp 5, and the reason I'm starting off with this level is because the first level of Warp 5, which is called Gone Tomorrow, actually requires the green gem, and the green gem can be obtained here in this level known as Flaming Passion. So we're going to do this level first, that way we can avoid a double visit in Gone Tomorrow, and it'll work itself out, just like how it has for the previous levels where I was doing stuff a little bit out of order just so I can you know, not have to double dip in 2 different trips, basically. So, okay, so this level is absolutely crazy. It is I will say, out of all the levels, when it comes to doing a relic challenge, this is my least favorite one. There's just way too much stuff going on here in this level. We have guys from the windows that shoot, that are throwing fire on the bridgeways, and you can actually see where they're going to throw the fire at by looking at the dark spots. And then we have so many sword-throwing enemies, as well as just sword-swinging enemies as well. If you go through the first half of the level without dying, then you will have access to the death route. And in the death route, we got these checkpoints. So that way, because this part's pretty hard. Alright, there we go, we got past that part. And then using a combination of double jump and death tornado spin, then you're able to hover over a ton of different obstacles, and there we go, and when you make it to the end of the death route, you get the green gem, and then we're going to continue. So you might notice that before I even went to the death route, I broke one singular box, and that's because the end of the death route will actually take us a little bit further into the level before taking the death route. Like if you backtrack, then you will see the beginning of the death routes. Ooh, okay, nice. And so you will pass that one singular box, which is why I broke it that way. Alright, so then we go and keep on going. I'm gonna defeat, hold up. There we go. I'm gonna defeat that guy so he's not a problem when I'm done with this bonus game. So this, as you can see, the power-up we got from defeating Engine was the Fruit Bazooka. And the Fruit Bazooka, I will say that in the very beginning, when I'm on my first playthrough of this game, I thought I didn't care much about this power-up, and to be honest, when you just care about going through the game without even 100%ing, then yeah, you don't really care much about this power-up. You don't really have much of a reason to use it. But when you're trying to get all the boxes, or you just want to play really safe, then the Fruit Bazooka is actually really useful, because you can shoot these boxes that are normally kind of tricky. What? Hold on. Okay. That are normally really tricky to break. You can destroy these nitro boxes, so that way without having to look for a nitro detonator. In fact, I don't even think there's a nitro detonator in this level at all, so you actually have to use the Fruit Bazooka specifically on those boxes. So it's a really cool item to have. So it really, what am I looking for? Surpassed my expectations on what I was expecting with the Fruit Bazooka. So that's Flame and Passion, and now we can do Gone Tomorrow without having to double dip. and welcome to Gone Tomorrow. I gotta post-commentate this because I forgot to record, or I forgot to save my commentary after the end of this recording. Yeah, so Gone Tomorrow, we do not have to revisit this level into 2 different revisits. Now that we got the green gem from Flaming Passion, here we go. So this level really demonstrates. I mean, we've kind of briefly got a brief demonstration on how the Fruit Bazooka works in Flaming Passion, but this is the. Oh yeah, so with those enemies, that's a new enemy introduced in this level. With those robots right there, you just gotta wait for them to shoot a few missiles, and then they're gonna turn backwards, which will reveal their weak spot. And so you just hit them, and then that's how you defeat them. Or the simplest way to deal with them is just simply go around them. It's really not too bad. But yeah. So the Fruit Bazooka is really useful because, as you can see, we have to. You can shoot those enemies, and then you can shoot these 2 switches right here. Before, the first time I played this game, I thought you just had to just simply jump to those switches and just hit them that way, and depth perception kind of sucks, but the Fruit Bazooka just simplifies all that to where you don't need to worry about any of that. So it just removes a lot of the complications on that situation. So you actually notice I left some blocks behind, and you'll see why. So for now, I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna get rid of as many enemies as I can. So yeah, get rid of those boxes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy just like that. All right, and then. Go and keep on going again. I'm going to get rid of all these enemies right here. It'll make my life a little bit easier. I'm going to skip over this bonus room for now. And then I'm going to skip past that checkpoint as well. So, this level is done pretty specifically. I just want to make sure that in the off chance that I die, that I don't have to redo this process all over again. Okay, so here is where the green gem is required. So I'm just going to first off get rid of all those enemies, and now we're going to go over to the green gem path and to see what we got going on here. So this is where the green gem is required, and then if you're doing everything in order, well, you'll realize that you can't do this part. So here we go. Alright, so once again, these sections tend to be harder than the actual level itself, so just gotta be careful here. Dodge those firewall things, and then you can just simply go around these robots. That way you don't have to deal with them. Break these boxes, as well as dodging those robot things. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on going. Grab the gem, just like that. Very awesome. And then hit that switch right there. And that switch is going to be very important in order to get the box gem, because now we're taken back over here, and the very top box within this stack of boxes in this part is invisible, which is why I left those boxes behind. And now you might notice at the end of the green gem path takes us back a little bit backwards from the level itself. So now we're going to be back over here to this area, and since I already cleared a lot of the enemies out, I'm just going to go ahead and just cruise through, and I saved all those checkpoint boxes up until now, so that way, like, in the off chance that I die, I don't have to redo this entire process all over again. Alright, so then go ahead and keep on going. I'm just going to go ahead and let that TNT box explode all those boxes, and then we're going to go ahead and make our way to the bonus room and see what we got going on here. So the bonus room is another case where the Fruit Bazooka is really useful. You can explode that TNT box using the Fruit Bazooka. It blows them up instantaneously as opposed to having to just wait on a timer. And I think you need to use it right over here, so let's go ahead and shoot that. And then it makes more pop and appear. Go ahead and break all those stacks of nitro boxes. And then that is that's every box here in the bonus room. So now we just need 8 more boxes left. So here we go. Just gotta go ahead and make our way back to the main level itself. So there we go. We get that checkpoint. So now we just need 7 more. We're gonna keep on going, and this is where. And then now we're back to the like the part where, like, before we took the green gem path. So I broke that one box, and at this point you should have 81. Your box should be at 81, so we have 6 more boxes left, and they're all found over here. And if that's not the case for you, then that definitely means you missed something. And From this point on, this is the point of no return, so you will not be able to backtrack. So just go ahead and go around that robot, grab this green gem. If you didn't defeat that robot, then that gem is really hard to notice that it's there. But so you can very easily miss it. So even if you get even if you get all the boxes, then you can still miss the gem, and that's kind of a pain because then you gotta get all the boxes again just to get that gem again. And it's kind of a sad way to kind of lose a good run in this level. And with that, that is Gone Tomorrow. Time to do the relic challenges of this episode, starting off with Future Frenzy. As you can see, the Sapphire time is very, very lenient here. 2 minutes and 1 second. You'll be able to do that with very little effort. To get the gold, however, you gotta put in a little bit more effort. The futuristic themed levels like these are, they're very hard to do for their relic challenges. For this one here, you gotta have triple mask. It's very much required if you want a very good relic time for gold. So here's my triple mask right here, and it's pretty much required because I mean, otherwise you gotta take your time dodging a lot of this stuff, and it's just not as efficient. Ooh, that right there, that one was a very bad mistake. That could have ended in disaster, but fortunately I made it through. Hit that nitro detonator, and it broke that one box I left behind. And there we go, got ourselves a 130 out of that, and that is Future Frenzy. The next level that we're going to be doing is Flaming Passion, and oh man, Flaming Passion is probably one of the hardest levels to get a gold relic in, at least for me. It's probably not as hard for some people. Like, I'm just gonna say right now, some of these relic, I know the relic challenge, I always talk about how much I don't like the relic challenges, but to some people these might look like effortless, but they're so hard. I don't know. There's something about this type of challenge in this game that doesn't really click much to me. Anyway, just like Future Frenzy, getting a triple mask is very much required, there's so many things going on here, and it's a very heavily cycle-based level with all the guys throwing fire at different spots, knowing where the magic carpets are. There's just so many things going on there, and the things have to line up really well if you want to avoid waiting around for cycles. Because if you have to wait for different cycles, then you're already losing so much time, and that really hurts your time, especially if you want to go for a gold relic. But fortunately, if you're just aiming for Sapphire, then a lot of these levels aren't too bad. And then now, Gone Tomorrow. This is another tough one to do. And again, triple mask is very much required. At least there's actually 2 opportunities to get triple mask, and one of them is most certainly required, and it is this part right here. Otherwise, like, look how much stuff you have to go through without triple mask, at least really quickly. If you do not have triple mask, it really hurts your time. And then now we get to this part right here. This part right here, it's not super necessary having triple mask, but it can be very useful. And yeah, there we go. So got our golds for those levels, and with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Crash Bandicoot Warped, and next time we're going to continue more of Warp 5. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.